everybody, welcome back for another video with Health Here, Help There. We're really lucky today to have Jason Chain with us. He's got 13 years of experience in the fitness field. He's a trainer of trainers, and he's going to show you the top 3 exercises that you may have seen in the gym or elsewhere that you were always too afraid to try.
Hi everyone, my name is Jason. As Noe mentioned, I am a personal trainer. I'm also finishing my master's program in physical therapy here at UBC. Today I'm going to be showing 3 exercises. I'm going to be showing the barbell squat. I'm also going to be showing the barbell deadlift and also a pull-up or a chin-up. And these are 3 exercises that I found a lot of people want to try to do, but they're not sure either how to do the proper technique or they're not sure where to start perhaps in some earlier variations. So today I'm going to go through those 3 exercises with you. Now, as you can see in front of me here, there's a barbell. A lot of people wonder how much the barbell weighs. Normally they weigh 45 pounds. And what I'm going to be doing is placing this barbell back on my shoulders. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this barbell. Now normally this barbell might be on a rack. I'd then be able to actually get under the barbell and put it on me. Because with barbells, the benefits of barbells resting on your upper back and shoulders is that you can do more weight resting here than you could actually hold with your hands. And that's why they're normally resting on racks. But for today, I'm going to grab it off the ground. So what I'm going to do is you're going to notice, I'm also going to squat down when I grab it. I'm not going to use my lower back. I'm going to grab onto the bar, pull it up to my thighs, and I'm going to bring it up in one movement to my chest, and another movement up and over my head. Now, ideally, like I said, you want to do this in a metallic rack structure, so you're not having to bring the bar over your head like that, because with a lot of weight, that will be quite challenging. So let's start with placement on my upper back. You don't want it on your actual upper neck. There's not a lot of padding and muscle up there, and you'd be resting it right on bone. Those bones are called vertebrae. So what I tend to do, and we'll show it another angle later on, is I put it on more my upper back musculature. Foot placement, my feet are about shoulder width apart. Now you can see I have a slight angle out to my feet. That's okay. They can be angled out about 20 or 30 degrees apart. And I find that in general, females tend to sometimes have slightly wider steps, because in general, females sometimes just anatomically have a slightly wider hip. Now the muscles I'm going to work in this exercise is I'm going to work my quads, which are the muscles in the front of my legs. I'm going to work my glutes, which are your butt muscles, my hamstring muscles, which are the backs of my thighs, and also my hip muscles. When I squat down, what I want to think about doing is pushing my behind towards the wall behind me and keeping the weight even on my full foot. If you feel as though you're quite off balance and the bar on the back of your shoulders is feeling like you're going to tip back, you can also put a bench behind you that runs like this, and you can sit down onto the bench and come back up. That will give you a feeling of safety knowing that the bench is there. So for a barbell squat, just to recap, you're putting the bar on your upper back, and the upper back is up here. You're going down to 90 degrees. You're breathing in on the way down, out on the way up. So the next exercise that I'm going to demonstrate is called the barbell deadlift. It is an excellent exercise for strengthening your hamstring muscles, which are these muscles right here, and for also strengthening some of your lower back muscles. Those ones are called the erector spinae. This exercise is excellent if you don't have access to machines in the gym, which isolate the hamstrings, because you can work the hamstrings with a barbell. Now, when doing this exercise, it is important to note, if you do have some lower back issues that you know get aggravated when you lean over and pick things up, I probably would not recommend doing this variation, at least until you talk to some type of professional to check and see if it would be appropriate for you. So the barbell deadlift, very similar to the squat. The barbell is going to start in the same position. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to crouch down, once again making sure that I don't just lean over with my lower back and I use my legs. I'm going to grab onto the bar. Hands are slightly wider than shoulder width apart. As I said, I can have a slightly narrower stance, so about shoulder width apart. I'm going to breathe in when I go down and out when I come up. I'm going to start with showing the repetition. So I bend my knees a little bit, I keep my back straight, I keep the bar relatively close to my body, and I lean over with a straight back, knees are bending slightly. I try to look down because I don't want to hyperextend my neck, and then as I come up, I breathe out, and straighten my knees. Weight distribution on my feet when I do this, I tend to keep a little bit more weight on my heels, because I don't want to be too far forward. And as for how far down to go, when I go down until I feel as though the tightness in my hamstring stops me, which is normally my upper body parallel to the ground. So I'll let you see how that looks. So you can see a little bit of weights on my heels because I'm able to raise up my toes like that. And when I move over, my knees are slightly bent. My end position is right there. Now let me just show you what it would look like if I went past that. My back would have to round, and yes, I'm going down to the ground, but that is not a good position for my lower back. When I put the bar down, I do what's almost like a front squat, and bend my knees, as opposed to just dropping the bar from that bottom position, which could push excess stress on my lower back. So that's a barbell deadlift. It can also be done with dumbbells as well, but I really like the barbell because it's one nice long unit and it provides a lot of good balance. So the next exercise I'm going to show you is the pull-up. This is one of the most challenging exercises to do because you're having to lift your entire body weight. So this exercise works a few muscles. It works one muscle that is called your latissimus dorsi, or your lats, which are right here. They're what give you that slight V shape. It also works some muscles in your back that are more behind, right up along here, called your rhomboids. And even your trapezius is activated a little bit more as a stabilizer. Now, one important thing to note about this exercise is, I recommend that you do not do it unless you are already currently on some type of back strengthening program, in terms of, say, for example, doing one-arm dumbbell rows, or you're doing lat pull-downs with a bar. And the reason for that is because you're going to be lifting your entire body weight, and you wouldn't want to jump from doing no weights, working these muscles, to moving your body weight. So, I'm going to bring this bench in. I'm going to step up on the bench. If you have something in front of you, you can hold on to it for support. And in terms of grip, I'm going to start with the easiest grip, which is the chin-up grip. This grip tends to work a bit more, it recruits a bit more of the bicep muscle. And that's another muscle that's used in this exercise. Now, variation of grip. This grip tends to be the easiest, recruiting more of the biceps. This group here is more challenging. It also uses part of your biceps, but some more of the biceps that run into the forearm. And then the ones when you see people do the wide grip like this, it's the most challenging version because you have the longest lever. I'm going to go down and hang. I'm going to keep my shoulder blades nice and tight. I'm going to take a breath in. And when I pull up, I'm going to breathe out. And pull my chin above the bar. And go back down to full extension. So that is a normal pull-up, normal chin-up, no assistance. Other than I used the bench to get up here, but I hung at full extension to start. So now let me show you some variations to make it a bit easier. Pop up and do a chin-up. But I can lower legs all the way down beside it without having to worry about my feet hitting the bench. So I've enlisted my friend and classmate Evan to take over for the chin-up portion. I'm going to be doing the squatting here. I'm going to be doing the assisted chin-up, assisted pull-up. So what Evan's going to do is he's going to reach his hands up. Now Evan's tall. He would be able to grab the bar by himself. But if a person can't, you can always get them to hop up and give them a hand. And the way I do that is I stand behind them. I tell them not to kick their legs back and kick me when they jump up. I get kind of under their ribcage and I'll give a hop up, Evan. See how I give him a little hand there? Now I'm going to get him to cross his legs. It makes it a little easier for me to squat him. I'm going to crouch down and get under this foot here. And I'm going to get Evan to do a chin-up. So pull yourself up and then lower yourself down. Now on the way down, I'm getting him to do most of it. And on the way up, I'll get you to lift up, Evan. I'm helping about 30 to 50% and then come all the way down. Perfect. You can hop down there, Evan. So that is your demonstration of an assisted chin-up and pull-up. And thank you, Evan, for volunteering to help me out today. So everyone, there's your 3 exercises that perhaps you've always been tentative or hesitant to try. The barbell squat, the barbell deadlift, and the chin-up pull-up. So don't hesitate to try them. They're great exercises, and happy health.